WZLX. Boston Emissions, Drug Rug, that's the band. Coffee in the Morning, that's from their latest disc. Paint the Fence Invisible, 2009 release. My name is Angel Wood, familiar to listeners at ZLX, and familiar to a lot of people doing Boston rock and roll music, and the two have come together. And a lot of friends are here to help me celebrate the new program here at ZLX. I am joined in the studio by Ben Camaro, all of them. Every single one. I won't even go and have you introduce yourselves because we're just going to get right to the rock and roll. You guys have been touring.
Because nobody cares.
You guys have been touring a lot. You're back in town. You have great stories, of which we will touch on some of them, including the Leonard Skinner boat trip.
Yeah, that's a lot of stories.
That's for Nick specifically.
Yeah, we did already. Last time.
I personally can't talk about that.
No?
Nope.
Are you in therapy because of it?
No.
No, the rest of the cruise is in therapy.
That was, wasn't Billy Powell's last trip?
It was. He died 2 weeks afterwards.
I'm sorry.
Was that you? So Ben Camaro, I say the biggest band in Boston because you guys tour with an average of how many members?
We usually take about 11 to 12, including our sound guy.
And you're in one van?
One really smelly van.
That's going to be... How do you hose that out after? I mean, is it just...
It's parked out around back. Why don't you come have a look?
In fact, we would like to invite your listeners to come down and help us torch it following the show.
That might be like an environmental hazard.
There's a lot of ways that people can get Ben Camaro music. BangCamaro.com, not bankofamerica.com. Bang Camaro, just as it sounds, Bang Camaro, like the car.com. You guys have done a lot of things, including a lot of video game appearances. What are you now in? Off the top of your head, Bryn, what can people find you in right now?
Well, we're in Madden 10 that just shipped this week. We're really pumped about that. If my 12-year-old self would have known that I would someday be in a Madden game or have my music in there, I think my head would have exploded. But yeah, we've been in Guitar Hero 2, Rock Band 1 and 2, Titan Quest, and we have a few on the horizon. So video games have been really good to us.
Sims 3.
Sims 3, yes.
Sims
Oh,
3?
yeah.
Yeah, actually, if you pre-ordered The Sims 3, you would get a poster of us in Sims form, which was ridiculous.
Which I want a copy of.
Did you get approval on the images? Did you get images
No.
on that at all?
Rich Haas was wearing a hat.
Yes.
They couldn't do his curls. They couldn't figure out a way to get his curls right, so they put a hat on him.
Because I've never, ever seen him wear a hat. Ever. Never. Not one time.
Rod came out looking really cool, actually. He ended up looking like an anime character, which was awesome.
You happy with that?
Yeah, Rod looked awesome.
Yeah.
The rest of us...
He's kind of like an anime character in real life.
It's Boston Emissions. This is WZLX. Local rock music out of your backyard, Boston and New England. Go to WZLX.com and find out where you can get the info to send your music to us. Ben Camaro, how did the band come together? Is it fair to say that you two guys, Alex and the guitar players, is it fair to say it stemmed from your love of A, 80s hair band music, and Youth Gone Wild from Skid Row?
Well, that's a misnomer. We did this as an homage to the Thompson twins. And
We were just really bad at singing that.
We did? I quit. I thought this was...
It's all Duran Duran.
One of the songs, well actually, I posed this challenge, call it a challenge if you want. The last time you guys were on Boston Emissions, which was downstairs at the now dearly departed WBCN, I said the next time when you guys are back in town, I want you to come in and perform on the show and do The Hit, which is a song off the current record, Ben Camaro 2. Will you do that, and will you do it right now on ZLX?
We definitely will.
Yeah!
we accept Angel. All right, boys, you ready?